Welcome to week 5. How are you guys doing? How's everyone today?
How are you,
Ready?
Mel?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Yeah, we're good. We're ready for you. Hope you're ready for us. We've got 2 blocks. You guys have been working really hard, so some of the stuff you see today may be challenging, but you've been doing the fundamentals when you've been doing the classes, so we have a lot of faith. You'll modify if you need to. Melanie is going to be the modifier for that, for a lot of this stuff, so just follow her when you feel like you need to take it down a notch. So let's get started first lying down. We're going to bring our hands alongside us. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to place your feet flat. Your feet will be hip distance or a little bit wider and about 6 inches away from your glutes, right? So we're going to come into our bridge lift. Super, super simple. So we slowly lift the hips up. You can lift your arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, everything comes down. And repeat. So breathing in through the nose, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting the hips, lifting the arms. Exhale, everything comes down. And just repeating in through your nose and out through your nose. Bridge lifts are another fun one that you could just do at any time during the day, and you feel like you need a little break or you're at home. These are a great way to stretch the front body and just start moving the hips, start strengthening the back body and mobilizing the arms. Just an all-around great movement. Up and down. Okay, so holding here. Pulling one knee in at a time and either holding behind the thighs or around the shins, and you can rock from side to side. Okay, now if you have a hard time pulling both knees in, you could always just do one knee at a time. So you keep one knee on the ground and then come in and pull the other way. So just rocking. And then either one or both legs are going to go up to the sky and roll the ankles out. So again, if you're going to do one leg, you could just bend the knee, circle the ankle, and then switch. Otherwise, both legs come up, rolling the ankles out. Good. And bend the knees, place the feet back down. Widen the feet, place the arms into a T position, palms down. And we're going to do windshield wipers, so just letting the knees fall from side to side. So the knees go from the left to the right. And you could, again, you're syncing the movement with the breath. So breathing in and out through the nose. You can let your head turn from side to side while you're doing this. So these are fan favorite. Something that we have to include in every class because people will come to expect it. It's windshield wiper legs. This is another one. People will say they just like to get in the morning, like when they're laying in bed and they're just trying to wake up, they might do these, or at night. It's a good time also. And then come back to center, pulling the knees in again and extending them to the sky. This time, you could do this with one leg at a time, or you could do both legs. You're going to extend the arms towards the ceiling. So let's keep the feet gently flexed, okay? Arms are extending, palms facing each other. You're going to inhale here, and on the exhale, you're going to peel just your head, neck, and shoulders like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Good. And then lower back down. Inhale, exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lifting up, reaching, and coming back down. Continue to do this. Some people do not like the way it feels to lift their neck up, or maybe they have neck issues. If that's you, don't worry about lifting. Don't worry about lifting up. Just stay here, breathing in and out through the nose, and just think about the belly moving towards the earth more on your exhales, right? So just think about that lower belly pushing into the ground instead of lifting your head, neck, and shoulders, okay? And last one, come down, relax the feet, place the feet down, windshield wiper out the legs, breathing in and out through the nose, and And let's roll over to the right. So let your knees go to the right, roll over, come on up. Onto your hands and knees, and you could use blocks. Melanie's gonna grab the blocks. We're gonna come into our down dog. So we're familiar now at this point with coming into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back, pedal out the knees a little bit, just feel your dog out for today, okay? And we'll come to stillness. You're gonna walk your hands towards your feet. So keep the knees as bent as you need to, and you could use your blocks too. Keep your knees as bent as you need to. Hands come back, okay? And then we're gonna walk back out. This is all we're doing. We're walking back and forth from down dog. So you can take your down dog position, take a breath. And then walking your hands back to your feet. Again, you could bend the knees as much as you need to, okay? You could fold the body over, or you could stay lifted upright. And then walking your hands back out. So you take your time and you figure out the pace that you need to do this. Breathing in and out, and then maybe walking back in when you're ready. Letting the upper body fold over the legs, and then walking yourself back out. Good. And let's come down to our knees. Sit up, open and close the arms. We're having this conversation with our bodies right now about doing sun salutations. If you ever heard of them, that's what we're building up to right now. Whew, yay, right? Okay, so let's all come on to our hands and knees for a second. Part of the getting into half sun salutations is stepping the leg up. Me and Melanie were just talking about how challenging that could be. So let's extend our right leg up, okay? So you're gonna extend your right leg up and back, right? And so just breathing here, inhaling, and on the exhale, we want you to pull the right foot in and try to step it forward. Yeah. It's a big move, right? And then let's put it back. So hands come down. Extend that right leg back out, and right knee comes down. And again, left leg comes out, inhale. On the exhale, step it forward. See, I have to move my hand to get it through. It's okay, whatever you have to do. If you have to use blocks, move your hand. And then again, we'll step that left leg out and back. And down. Lift the right leg, inhale. Exhale, step forward. And a nice little lunge. Step that right leg back and extend. And down. And now left leg is going to go out. Inhale. On the exhale, step. And left leg goes out. Back. Everybody sit up. Shake out the wrists. So we're just putting a whole bunch of stuff on your mat with you today. And then it'll come together into the sun salutation. So we're just getting all the little pieces out so that we can work with them and play with them before we connect them. All right. So, coming into our downward facing dog now. Good. So, from down dog, we're going to lift our right leg up. Okay, so just lifting that right leg up and back. Breathing, inhaling, and exhaling. And right leg comes down. We'll switch sides. So the left leg is going to go up and back. And you're breathing here. Left leg comes down. Repeat. Right leg goes up. Take a few breaths here. And down. And now the left leg's going to go up. Breathing in and out through the nose. And down. Let's come down to our knees. So we were talking and Melanie said, you know, just doing down dog 3 times could be a lot for beginners and newbies. So what we just did, that's also could be a lot. So just keep that in mind. Right? Like when you're assessing how you're doing. These are definitely challenging poses. Okay. So let's come back into our downward facing dog. We have this whole lift the right leg going on, so we'll lift up our right leg, inhaling, and on the exhale, try the step up, right? So step up with the right foot, and for now, let's just lower the back knee down, okay? Come up to our right knee, just breathe here, stretching out the left quad, the left hip flexor. This is just fun to do. Like, I can hang out in this pose. Could you hang out in this pose? It's just a nice one. We will hang out with this pose. Or they already hung out in this pose in the third week. Right. Yin. Now we'll take our hands, place them around our feet, tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee. And now see if you could sweep that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Right leg comes down. We'll switch sides. Left leg comes up. Breathe here for a second. Then inhaling. On the exhale, step that left foot forward and lower the back knee down. Coming up. And here we are on the other side. So, lunging when we're in more of a dynamic yoga practice, which we're doing today, just be mindful of how far the knee goes over the toes, right? And I only say that because if you have knee stuff going on, this could be precarious for you. So, but if not, you could always play with it, right? So, everybody's different, but listen to your body. At the center of all things, it's to listen to your body. Okay? If your body's telling you my knee doesn't like this, then back out a little bit. Okay? Now our hands will frame our foot. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. And three-legged dog. Left leg goes up. Good. And left leg comes down, come down to your knees, and just sit back, relax. Beautiful job so far. That's definitely one of the more hoisting mechanisms we do. So, but what Melanie's gonna show you is that if when we're doing sun salutations and we go to step back and step forward, if from down dog it's not working out, she'll show you, she's gonna do it this way. She's gonna do from tabletop, where you extend the back leg, you step it forward, and now you're in your lunge, right? So she can come up to where, because that's basically what we're gonna do. She can come up, come back down, and then that right leg just goes up and back. Perfect, so beautiful. She does it so elegantly. And then, so that's the alternative to taking the leg up and down dog and stepping forward. That's the alternative. So, downward facing dog. Coming into down dog. Moving from down dog into our forward fold, okay? So from here, there's two options. You could bend the knees, gaze forward, inhale. And on the exhale, hop forward, okay? Which I'm gonna show you right now, okay? Or you can bend the knees, gaze forward, hop, or step forward, okay? And then fold over your legs. Hopefully you're doing this with us. So coming back into down dog, so step back into down dog. Everybody's gonna gaze up in between their hands, bend their knees, inhale, and on the exhale, you're either gonna hop or step and fold. And one more time, let's walk those feet back. One foot at a time, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, gaze forward, inhale, on the exhale, hop or step and fold. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold, and now roll up one vertebra at a time. So take your time, let the head be the last thing. Head comes up, Reach those hands to the sky. Palms to the heart. Great job. Tadasana mountain pose. The starting pose for our half sun salutations. Palms face forward. So from the shoulder bone though, right? So the shoulder bone spiraling is what opens up the palms. I like to tell people, imagine your head floating away from your body, because then it's like you start to feel the midline hug in, okay? And so we'll do some half sun salutations. Just inhaling the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and hinge at the waist, fold over your legs. Good. Let the head relax down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And then slowly roll the spine up. Reach the hands to the sky, palms together, to the heart, back in mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And then roll, reach, rise. Palms to the heart. Beautiful. One more time like this. Hands come down to mountain. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And then roll, reach, and rise. Palms to the heart. Take a moment and just shake everything out. So you can let your hips shake from side to side. You can let the upper body twist in one direction then the other. Shake out the hands. Let the head fall from side to side. Moving right along. Tadasana mountain pose. Let's all just take a cleansing breath. So inhale, exhale through the mouth. Perfect. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Hold here. You're going to let your hands frame the foot, or they're going to hold on to the blocks. You're going to step your left foot back, left knee down, and then right foot back, right knee down. So, from here, lean the hips forward so that you're in a modified plank. Bend the elbows back so that you come down to the ground. Good. Roll the shoulders up and back and lift the upper back. Exhale, come down, and now use your hands to push yourself up and back into downward facing dog. And we will take a breath here. Inhaling and exhale. Beautiful, beautiful job, you guys. We'll lift the left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Let the right foot join the left foot. And fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And then slowly roll, reach, and palms to the heart. Beautiful. Hands relax down. Inhale. Arms come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. This time let's let the right foot come back. Knee down. Left foot comes back. Knees together. Coming forward into that modified plank. Bending the elbows back. Lower down. Shoulders roll up and back. Inhale, lift the upper back. Exhale, lower down and push up and back into your downward facing dog. We'll take a breath here, inhaling. And exhale. Right leg is going to go up, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Left foot meets the right. And fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And roll, reach. And palms to the heart. Beautiful, beautiful job. So we're going to take a little pause in between for a lunge. Relax the arms down. Breathe in and out through the mouth. Sweep those arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left foot comes down, left knee goes down. And now reach the arms to the sky. Just breathing in and out through the nose, palms facing each other like you have a ball in your hands, big medicine ball. You're stretching your fingers to the sky. As you breathe in and out, lifting the chin so that you're in a nice little back bend in the upper back. And then we'll lower the hands down. The right foot is going to come back to meet the left. Come back into your modified plank. Lower down. This time, when you inhale and lift up, you can either come into that little cobra that Melanie's gonna do, or you can push your hands, extend the arms, and come into an upward facing dog. Gently lifting the hips up and back, pushing your hands into the ground, coming into downward facing dog. We'll take a breath here, in and out. Am I lifting my right or left leg? We'll lift our left leg, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Right knee comes down. Lift those arms up. Breathing in and out through the nose, letting the fingertips face each other, the hands face each other. Getting a nice stretch in the neck, nice stretch in the front body. And then our hands will come down, tuck the back toe under, step forward, fold, inhale halfway, exhale fold, roll, reach, rise, palms together. You're gonna watch us flesh this out in real time. Was it the right leg that should have came up on that?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna do the right leg twice. We're gonna pull the right leg in twice. There will be no confusion. All right, so relaxing into Dasana. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Sweep those arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left foot goes back. Left knee comes down. Voila. One of two. Breathing in and out through the nose, palms facing each other again like you have a ball in your hand, a medicine ball in your hand. Keeping the throat nice and open. And then we'll bring our hands down. Right foot comes to meet the left. Nice modified plank, lowering yourselves down all the way and then pushing up into up dog or cobra. And then hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale and exhale. Right leg's gonna lift up. Exhale, step forward. Left knee is going to come down and the hands come up. We're doubling up on the side. Breathe in and out through the nose. Hands come down. Back foot tucks under and steps forward. Fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And roll. Reach. Rise. Palms to the heart. Beautiful job. This is like the peak. The peak of the summit. You guys just hit very well. So grab some water and come to find a comfortable seat. Actually, you may or may not need the bolster for this. It's really going to be a personal preference because we're going to come into a wide-legged position. So if you are rounded when you come into this, then we'd recommend getting a bolster underneath of you just so that your spine can come up. Yeah. I feel that, Melanie. I feel that. Feel that. So legs wide as it makes sense for you, okay? And where you're in a position where you keep your spine upright. So if you feel like you need to roll back, like I said, sit up on something, and you can always just keep your hands behind you to support you, okay? So always feel like you know, freedom to do that. Right hand's gonna go behind the right leg. Lift that left arm up and over, side body stretch. We're just gonna cool down. Like I said, you guys, I would definitely consider that to be like a peak. That's a peak moment. Hitting those sun salutations. They're a staple in yoga, particularly for Hatha Vinyasa, flowing yoga. And come up, we'll switch sides, left hand behind left leg. And what we're doing, we call it slow flow because you can take classes where it's faster. But we don't teach like that. We teach with the understanding that most people, or our students, they're just trying to figure it out, right? Like it's. I've taken classes where it's fast, where you do quick vinyasa flows, they're called, or sun salutations, quickly, one breath for each movement. There's nothing wrong with them. Let's do the other side again. It's just preference. It's really about like what you prefer. And for some people, they may need that where they're at in life, right? It serves them to take a quicker class where there's less thinking and it becomes more of a meditation like running, okay? And then you just have people left hand behind you who want to experience more. They want to marinate more in each of the postures. And that's kind of where our students fall, and us personally as practitioners, we kind of fall in that place where we like to marinate in them a little bit longer. So you get to decide that for yourself. And coming up, we'll do forward fold. So you're just gonna let your spine get nice and long as you inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward. So maybe it's just your hands here. Maybe you can come down to your forearms. Maybe you fold your head down. So, or, you know, if you've got lower back issues, it could just be that you're sitting with your hands behind you today, and that's okay too. Right, so yoga can be like intimidating to people because they have these, in order to show somebody what the pose is, you show somebody doing the pose, but not necessarily the steps that are taken to get there. And that's like, hopefully what we're showing you is that like, there's a bunch of steps to get to where that is that you could work on before, you know, your head's face planting and your, you know, wide-legged straddle. It's like, there are places to go in the meantime. And coming to sit up, let's just place our hands behind us, bend the knees, and let the knees sway from side to side. You did a great job today. You did a wonderful, wonderful job. And then one leg in front of the other, it doesn't matter which one it is. We'll place one hand on top of the heart, the other on top of it. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhaling and exhale. And 1 more time. Inhaling. Let it go. Good job.